Hi, we meet again. I hope you have been identifying some areas that you need to work upon and having them corrected also. I'm sure you must be doing already. Let me see if I can find out some area that you need to work upon today, tonight. And here it is. The first question. Which one of the following statement is correct? I'm starting with a 2013 PT question itself. Which one of the following statement is correct? First, in India, the same person cannot be appointed as governor for two or more states at the same time. Second, the judges of the High Court of the state in India are appointed by the governor of the state, just as the judges of the Supreme Court are appointed by the president. Third, no procedure has been laid down in the Constitution of India for the removal of the governor from his/her post. So that's C. D. In the case of union territory having a legislative setup, as the chief minister is appointed by the lieutenant governor on the basis of majority support. Interesting. Correct answer that you have to identify. It's got to be one of those correct answers. I suppose A is not correct. I suppose B is also not correct. And then C, no procedure has been laid down in the Constitution of India for the removal of the governor. That's correct. C is correct. D is again not correct. Yes, it's not correct. So I suppose this is the question number one from the previous year, 2013. Second question. With reference to the discretionary power of the governor, consider the following statement. The governor can seek information from the chief minister on administrative matter. The governor's decision on a matter under their discretion is final and cannot be challenged in a court of law. Third, the governor can dismiss the council of ministers in the situation where they have lost the confidence of the legislative assembly but refuse to resign. Fourth, the governor can reserve a bill passed by the state legislature for the president's consultation. How many of the statements are correct? I suppose the statement one is correct. Can seek information. The statement two is correct. Two is not correct. The governor decision on the matter under the discretion of final cannot be. No, I mean this. There is some confusion. Article 160, Article 163. If you read, it looks like some confusion. But then, Bomai case, Sir Bomai case, made it clear that they are within the judicial review provision. So I think statement two is incorrect. Statement three is again correct. Statement 4 is correct. So I suppose answer is only 3. C is the right answer. Third question. With reference to the state legislative assembly, Vidhan Sabha, consider the following statement. The Speaker of the Legislative Assembly is elected from amongst the members and presides over a joint sitting of both houses of the state legislature. A money bill can be reduced only in the assembly and requires the prior recommendation of the governor. Third, the Legislative Assembly can pass a resolution for the creation of the abolishment or abolishment of the Legislative Council, which is then passed by the Parliament. Fourth, the Assembly has the power to pass a no confidence motion against the Council of Ministers. How many of the statements are given above are correct? I suppose statement one is incorrect. That's the Speaker of the Assembly joint sitting is not there. Statement two, correct. Statement 3 correct. Statement 4 is also correct. So answer will be C again. 3 are correct statement. Question number 4. With reference to State Legislative Council, Vidhan Parishad, consider the following statement. The total number of the member of the Legislative Council of a state cannot be more than one third of the total member in the Legislative Assembly of that state. All right. A Legislative Council can reject a money bill passed by the Legislative Assembly. Mhm. A member of the Legislative Council must be a resident of the state and at least 30 years of age. The Parliament can create or abolish a Legislative Council in a state by a simple majority. How many of the statements are correct? I suppose statement 1 is correct. Article 171. Yes. Statement 2 is incorrect. Can reject a money bill passed by the. No, this is incorrect. Statement 3 is incorrect. Minimum age 30, that part is correct. But the person has to be a citizen of India. And number 4, the statement is correct. Yes. So I suppose Two statements are correct. Answer would be B in this regard. First and fourth statements are correct. Now we have the fifth question. With reference to the Delhi Legislative Assembly, consider the following statement. Article 239 AA has been a favorite area for PT. You have to be very careful about it. And most always is so much in news. The Delhi Legislative Assembly has the power to legislate on all subjects in the state list and the concurrent list. A bill passed by the Delhi Assembly requires the assent of the Lieutenant Governor, who is bound by the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers on all matters. In case of difference of opinion between LG and the Council of Ministers, the LG can refer the matter to the President for a final decision. The Parliament can legislate or any subject for the National Capital Territory (NCT) of Delhi, even if the Assembly is competent to do so. How many of the statements are correct? Statement 1 is incorrect. I suppose all of the items are not there. Item number 1, 2, and 18 directly is not there. Statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2 is incorrect. LG is not bound by the advice of the Council of Ministers, and that's always in debate. Statement number 3 is correct. Difference of opinion matter goes directly to the consultation of the President, and then pending President's final decision on that, the opinion of the LG is valid. That's what is written in this article. Then statement number 4, yes, Parliament can make law on all the matters of NCT, and that's what is provided under this article. I suppose uh, statement number 3 is correct, statement number 4 is correct. So answer would be only 2. B is the right answer. So I suppose this is how we are going to proceed. Next week, I have picked up some geography questions for you. And I think Saturday and Sunday you would have an off. And then very soon we'll be coming up with PT Shala, where we'll be having lots of analysis happening at individual level. A very unique approach that we have got from the last year's experience. We have really personalized this year's scheme that we would be starting by the first weekend of September. The last weekend of the September, and that is going to come very soon. Anyway, that we'll talk about separately. And for now, I have been able to identify and indicate some areas that requires your attention. And from my side, good night.